play tonight, Boquist will play in his spot.
Matt Boakey's been waiting to get back in for a little while here. What are you expecting to bring that lineup? Obviously, some experience and some speed.
Yeah, the advantage to having him come in is he can play all 3 forward positions, which gives us some options on either Nosek returning to the left wing with Barkov and Reinhart like we did the last 15 minutes of the third. I can move him over to the right as well. So there's lots of versatility there for us. He's got some experience. And when we bring guys in from the outside, they've had big impacts for us. They've been critical. I think a part of that is they're never really on the outside, right? They're all part of the chirping and the practicing and all the things that go on. They feel like they're a part of it. So everybody's pretty excited for him.
Paul, we've talked about your guys' forward depth, especially after everything at the trade deadline. 8 guys with 8 points, then you get 5 different guys with game winners. Just how advantageous is that to know that you don't have to rely on just 1 or 2 guys to come up in the
Yeah, faith and belief. It's when the change in that number would be your third line, however you order them coming off the bench. They hit the ice thinking, they've got a responsibility defensively, but they can score goals. They can put pucks in the net, and they feel that. So confidence is a big part of that.
Well, that fourth line of Nosek and Gadjevich, they played a lot of the regular season together, but they weren't in the playoff lineup to start off your run. What have you liked from their game for them to stay in the lineup over some of the other guys you have?
I like that they earned it a certain way. So the month and a half to our season end, I've complained about this enough, but our schedule was brutal. And we had a bunch of guys sort of banged up. And we knew we were pretty confident we're making the playoffs, but the schedule would not allow you to run your top end as hard as you would have needed to give yourself a chance to finish in first or finish in second. So those guys went in there, and they created their own line. They created their own chemistry with each other. They sat on the bench and they talked, and they had success. So it's not always goal scoring, but they would play in the other team's end. They were very physical. And they started to have fun. So that was kind of, it's not so much the individual, it's we put them in as a line and to try to recreate that they could be their own little team within a team. And they do have some chemistry for sure. They play off each other very well.
Paul, I know you don't take this for granted, but do you ever sit back and, again, just in wonderment, think about Barkov's ability to throw a blanket on guys and just your confidence and when he's out there, what's going to happen?
Yeah, I mean, I think I've caught him making a mistake twice this year. Boy, it made the video too because we had to enjoy that. That and when he takes a penalty, that's usually a really good one. We catch him on that. He is just so very, very consistent on right decisions. And he is egoless. I don't even know if I have that word right, because I think elite players have to have a belief in themselves and a confidence in themselves. Why would you push yourself that hard if you didn't think you could get better or be elite? But he won't make a play to try to generate something almost for him. There's no cheat in the game. He hasn't cheated for a play or a point in his life. It's just not who he is. When he's your captain, then everybody has to kind of follow that model.
Before the series started, Paul, if someone were to tell you that you'd be going into Game 5 and Austin Matthews wouldn't have a goal, what would you say?
What's the series at? Jonah Gadjevich scored that goal. We didn't take it from him and give him to Barkov. Nobody cares.
Paul,
Did you feel that pause? Did you? Because I felt it. The little pause was, it's time. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
Of course.
You've seen your group face tense, pressure-packed moments a lot over the last couple of years. What's your sense of them going into this game? What do you like?
This is where we're supposed to be. This is the setup is exactly the Ranger game. Right, we were down in the series, came back, went into New York. It's that harnessing that excitement about it. Right, that's kind of how we're moving around each other today.
Paul, regarding.
Oh no, you good? You're good. No. I just saw the hand go up, and which means I'm here till the hand goes down. Once the hand goes down, I'm out of here.
Regarding Evan, just his play had really picked up over the last couple of weeks. He saw him out there this morning. How close is he? Could he be potential for Game 6? And can you say,
I don't know the answer to that. I won't give you a detailed. He just can't play today, and we'll list him as day-to-day. But I would agree his play was very, very strong for us. Thank you. The hand.
Given how long you went last year in playoffs and, you know, what's been required here, does this team travel well then, as far as you're concerned to the,
Yeah.
when you get to this stage of playoffs?
Yeah, I
You're not
think.
exactly playing Buffalo right now, Toronto Buffalo.
Yeah. They're used to it, truly used to it. We sat on the tarmac for 3 hours trying to let the rain go down before we flew to Edmonton. I think we had a 9-hour festival on the airplane before we went in, and had to get roasted for not flying in 2 days early, I think, and found a way to scratch one out. So there's lots of, for both teams, for any team of the 8 that are left, there's going to be 5 things that you can count as distractions and 5 things that you think are working for you. And this is all about trying to divine what's going to happen at 7 o'clock tonight. Puck drops, we go, that's it.